welcome. Thank you for joining me for this reading. I'm very excited to dive in. Just a little bit about it so that you know what's going on. Any messages I get from the tarot deck will be for a reason. So it might be that you hear something that doesn't resonate right now. That's absolutely fine. Keep looking back on your PDF as well that I send you, because what doesn't resonate now might resonate in the near future. So just keep an open mind with it. The thing about tarot is it will give you messages for the path. So if there's anything that you don't like, if you think, I don't like where this path is headed, it's always within your power to change direction. And tarot is a lovely tool because it gives you that advice. It gives you so many golden nuggets of wisdom that you're like, oh yeah, I didn't think of it like that. So that's why I really love to use tarot every single day in my life. It just changes your life. It really does. So thank you so much for having an open mind and booking this tarot with me today. So let's dive in. So first up we have another one wants to come out. So first up we have the Eight of Pentacles. The person chipping away, and his work feels kind of mundane. So I know you had asked about relationship and home life. So the feeling I get from this card is that you kind of just plod on with the daily tasks, the to-do list. It's like ticking each thing off your to-do list. And it's like you do one thing. So as you can see, there's a pentacle falls to the floor there. So he chips away and it kind of just falls to the floor. And it's like you do one thing, then it's the next thing, then it's the next thing, then it's the next thing. And you feel like, you know, your back's breaking doing all of this work by yourself. You feel like it's never ending. It's like a job that's never ending. Right, where you're currently at. But beautifully, the next card that flew out was Strength. You're the type of person that is so strong and so resilient, even if you don't see it yourself. You have such a strength within you, an infinite strength. You can see the infinity symbol above her head there. So while it feels like the work's never ending, you have the strength to do it. You do. It doesn't make it fair. It doesn't make it fair at all. It oftentimes feels unfair that it's all on your shoulders, ticking off everything on the to-do list. The work never ends. But you have this sort of poise about you where you're like, well, I do it because I have to do it, you know? And you're so strong inside and you know your worth. You're strong enough to know your worth. That's what I'm getting. So let's see what else we get. Two of Wands. Eight of Wands. Two of Swords. Okay, so interestingly, next we get the Two of Wands. As you can see here, a man's holding a globe and holding a wand, which in the tarot, the wands signify your passion, what you feel that fire in your gut about. And there's a wand like next to him, but sort of behind him too. And he's looking out at the horizon, wondering whether you should go forward with this passion you're feeling and leave the old one behind. So you're at a crossroads right now with this. And then after this, we had the Eight of Wands. This is rapid fire, rapid movement. So it brings with it cutting through the fog. Lots of passion, lots of fast energy. And next to that, we have the Two of Swords. So she's blindfolded. She's carrying two choices and she feels stuck. She feels really, really stuck. Now in this card we see the moon. And the moon in tarot is all about illusion. It's about what's in your head at the time. So looking at the whole spread, I feel like you know in your gut what you need to do, but you've got a blindfold to it, and you are quite sick and tired of taming the lion. So the lion represents all the fire, all the energy. Like if this lion isn't tamed, it can get out of hand, right? And you've been the one holding it down, taming it. You've been the one doing it all by yourself because you have such immense strength. But you know your worth. You know your worth and you know the right decision to make, but you're hesitant. You're hesitant because the illusion in your mind of just staying where you are to keep the peace, staying stuck. You're at a crossroads. You feel like you can't break out of the fog, can't take the blindfold off, you feel like it's stuck. But this Eight of Wands card is the most promising card. The Eight of Wands and the strength that you have tells us that once you take the blindfold off and face the uncomfortable truth, things will move very fast and very rapidly, and you have all the strength within you to take what comes with the change. Let's pull some more cards to see what else we get. Yeah, we've got the Nine of Swords here. So this is keeping you up at night. This is something that's causing you a lot of anxiety, especially at night time. Maybe you're having dreams about it. Maybe you're waking up thinking about it. You can't go to sleep. You're feeling restless. It's a lot of emotional weight. So the swords in tarot they carry our emotion. And this literally is emotional weight keeping you up at night. This question of, what do I do? What do I do? I'm feeling stuck. I'm feeling like I'm a stalemate right now. I've got two choices. I don't know which one is best. It kind of feels like whatever choice you make comes with consequence. And that's weighing heavily on you because you're feeling like you're trying to imagine in your mind what both choices will bring you. And it's that kind of feeling of neither one sounds great at the minute. But I feel like in your gut, you know. You're ready. With this card, it makes me feel like you're ready to make the move. You want to move on from whatever this one is that used to light you up, used to bring you passion, used to bring you fire, but it doesn't anymore. It has potential too. It has potential because when you see this wand that he's leaving behind, it still has growth on it, which means there's still potential. The fire is still lit here, but you're holding this one. You're looking ahead, you're not looking back. You've got the world in your hand, meaning that it means the world to you, this one. That feeling in your gut, whatever it is that's telling you to move on, you know it's time, I feel. I feel you do know it's time. Relationship, home. Okay. Wow. So we've got the Ten of Wands reversed. Tarot always just blows my mind sometimes. Ten of Wands reversed, and we also have the Three of Wands. Lots of wand energy here, lots of fire, lots of passion. Makes me feel maybe you are a fire sign, possibly. It could be your sun, moon, or rising. If not right now, there's lots of fire energy. And that can represent as love, anger, a passion for something more, where you feel like you are made for more than just this. I say just this, but we all know it's hard work. But you're kind of feeling like, how did I get here? How did I get here? There's possibly some dreams that you may have let go of that you want to pick up again. I just thought I'd mention that because it came to me. But yeah, the Ten of Wands. So when we get this card upright, it means you're carrying a very, very heavy weight. Lots of things to do. And things you're passionate about, things you love, things that fill your heart. You love your home, you love your relationship, you love your family. But the fact that all the burden is on you is making it impossible to carry. And if you push those wands by yourself any further, you're going to reach burnout. So this card is literally a warning for burnout. But when we have it reversed, it's the best position you can get this card in, because it means that you are finally ready to put it all down. Share some of the load so that you're not the one carrying it. Because what happens when we carry all of the weight of those things that, yes, you love, and you can tell yourself over and over again that, but you love these things. This is life, you know, this is your life, and you don't mind. I feel like because you've got so much strength and so much poise and so much grace within you, you're like, well, I don't mind doing it, because I do it best. It's best when I do it anyway. But it weighs on you. It weighs on you because you're only human. You can only do so much. You're finally ready to put it down. Release some of the weight and share the load. You're ready for that. And I just love that we got the Three of Wands after that, because this card, it's very, very similar to this one. I feel like it's just confirmation of you're ready to look ahead. You're ready to take this passion and walk ahead and leave some of this behind. Oh, that's a message. That's the message I've just gotten. So, listen here. So, you're ready to share some of this weight. This is you dropping some of the weight, leaving it behind you, so that whatever it is that you've forgotten about within yourself, whatever it is that you have within you that you want to pursue, maybe it's a dream, like I said before, a dream that you've given up. A dream that you've given up, by releasing some of this weight and sharing the load, you will finally have room to go forwards with this dream that you have. But it's only by releasing the weight that you can do that. And this isn't necessarily leaving the relationship, about communication more and not letting it all be on you all the time. It's finding a balance. It's finding a way Yes. Yes. Two of Cups. Two of Cups. This is a very good, balanced, equal, healthy partnership where two people are on the same page. This is just confirmation that you can have that. You can have that balanced relationship, a harmonious relationship. But you have to communicate it, and you have to find a way to split it equally. And I kind of wonder whether you have had a conversation. And if you haven't, maybe it's time. We got the King of Swords. It's all about clear communication. So the King of Swords doesn't shy away from being clear on his boundaries, telling people what he needs. You have to do this in a harsh way, like it doesn't have to be an argument. The King of Swords is all about emotional clarity, but also with empathy, also with a softness about him. He's not harsh. He just cuts straight to the point. Holding that sword, he cuts straight to the point. He's like, this is what I need. These are my boundaries. And I know what I'm worth. And I know it's not fair that it's all on me. And I have dreams. I have dreams and goals that I want to pursue, that I know I'm deserving to pursue. But I can't do that if all of this weight is on my shoulders. So I need to drop the weight. I need to share some of the load so that I can fulfill my desires in this life. And you can tell the person that you need to communicate to how much this is affecting you, how much it's keeping you stuck, keeping you awake at night, weighing heavily on your mind. It's not fair. And sometimes, I feel there's so much love in this relationship. I really do. And I think partners aren't aware of what we're carrying inside, because sometimes, they just don't see it. They don't think like we think. But once you communicate that, your partner will want to share the load with you and they'll be on the same page as you. But we need to be communicating. And it's interesting because the Eight of Wands is all about fast communication. So let me see if I can get any more clarity on this, any more confirmation on this. Page of Swords, Ace of Swords. So now we're getting to the part of the reading where what happens if you take this advice on board? What happens if you communicate, get it out of your head, take that blindfold off, communicate these feelings that are keeping you up at night, share the load, like we said, share the load so that you can release some of this weight. And so you've got room to go forward with your passions, your desires, and maybe, this is worth saying, maybe you haven't even taken the time to think about what it is you want, that besides mum life, besides home life, besides just you in a role of mum or wife or partner, keeping the house together and doing all of this, what needs to be done all by yourself, right? When we're so busy looking at what needs to be done, looking down at our to-do list, the chores of everyday life, we don't have the space to think about our deepest desires that light us up. We've maybe forgotten about them. So by communicating and dropping the weight and trying to share the load, get on an equal page, balanced, harmonious partnership, what will happen is there will be so much clarity. This card it's about being above the clouds, cutting through that fogginess and getting new sparks of inspiration. It's when your cup is so full that you're like, it's like an aha moment. It's like, It's like that song, I can see clearly now, the rain has gone. You see clearly once that fog has lifted, when you've got that space to become inspired again, right? So this is what's promised to you at the other end of where you are now, is this feeling of fresh air, new sparks of inspiration, new passions, new desires, and being able as well to communicate so clearly, just like the King of Swords does. Communicate so clearly without overthinking it. Page of Swords as well. So these cards we got here, where we've got the King of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Page of Swords. It's very airy, very light, very airy. And that's how you'll feel, is this feeling of lightness, airiness. It's so interesting as well, because the whole morning this morning, I've been like getting myself in the zone, asking Spirit for messages for you. And I've had this like pulling stress knot in my right shoulder, this tension and a tension headache as well. And I feel like maybe you're feeling really stressed, aren't you? You're feeling very, very stressed at the minute. And you're carrying the tension in your shoulders. You might be getting headaches as well. But it's funny because when I've pulled these cards, these King of Swords, Ace of Swords, Page of Swords, I feel lighter, like the tension's gone. It's gone. And that's how you're going to feel. You're going to feel like the tension's just gone. And you're like floating. Do you see how the Page of Swords is... He's looking behind him like, I've let that go now. And I've let that go now. And now I feel like I'm just floating through. I'm floating through with so much clarity. And I'm holding up my sword. And I'm ready to cut through whatever fog comes my way. Because I am not accepting this again. I'm not accepting this again. I'm not accepting this again. No, no, no. I know my worth, and I'm done with it. I just feel this such passion that you are effing done. You're done with feeling like this, and it's not fair. You're going to go ahead a different person. You're going to be cutting through this fog. You really are. I'm telling you now, like, yeah, powerful, powerful. Page of Wands. A new passion. The page is about newness, about starting over, starting again. He's got a new passion and he's ready to light it. You're going to find something that really lights you up after this phase that you're in, after this chapter. There's going to be something, and I'm wondering if you know what it is now or whether it's coming, but there's something coming, and I think it's going to come fast. It's going to come really, really quickly. Maybe a new idea, maybe a new place. It definitely could be a new place. Moving somewhere new. The world is your oyster. So much possibility. so much possibility. And we've got another card that signifies moving as well. The Eight of Cups. Moving away from all those cups. Moving away, moving forward, not going back. This spread is very powerful because there is this energy of, I'm not going back there. I'm going forward with my worth, with my new passions, my new ideas, my new sparks of inspiration, and I'm not settling for less anymore. Never again will I settle for less. We also got the Magician reversed. So when the Magician is upright, it means that you know anything is possible. You're ready to manifest whatever you want. Again, the infinity symbol above the head, just like we had in the Strength card. I feel like this is a really, really big message for you because you're such a strong, inspired person with talent, and there is infinite potential, despite what you might be telling yourself. So when we've got the Magician reversed, which is how it's come up for you, it means that the current path you're on is in misalignment. You're not currently aligned with what you know you are worth. With these new sparks of inspiration that's going to come to you, if you communicate, if you share the load, if you know, if you move forward with your worth. Because right now I feel like you're settling for less than you deserve. And the thing about tarot is when we get reversed cards, they always have the potential to be upright. It would never show up if there wasn't potential. So right now, where you are currently, you can't manifest what you desire because of the stuck feeling. Because if everything weighing on you, it's not humanly possible with all this load, all this weight you're carrying. But I feel like you have the power to change this situation, and I think you will. And once you do, wow, there's so much clarity, so much clear air, so much fast movement, passion projects, a potential move somewhere that feels much lighter for you and calmer. I get any last messages, Jess? Any last messages? We got the Death card. Don't be scared about this card. Please don't. This is like one of the best tarot cards you can get. It means the end of a chapter that was never good for you. The end of a chapter that was never good for you. Any other messages? You are ending something. And like I said, it might, oh my goodness, the world. Completion, wholeness, completion of a chapter, completion of a life cycle that you're never meant to be carrying, okay? I feel like up till now, it's been a huge lesson for you. The Death card and the World, wow, like so powerful to get these cards together because it means, like I said, like this whole reading, you're never ever going to be going back to where you currently are, ever. Completion. Things come in full circle. It's beautiful, really beautiful. I just keep hearing, you know your worth, you know your worth, you know your worth. So if you take anything away from this reading, Let it be that. You know your worth. I just really feel this. Wow, such a tension, such a stress at the minute. It's weighing so heavily on you that you feel sick with it. Last cards to end us off. We've got the Knight of Wands. No, King of Wands, sorry. King of Wands. And the High Priestess. So the King of Wands is all about taking bold, inspired action. Following your passions. Being so worthy and so strong in who you are. Knowing who you are. Knowing your worth. Being so sure of what you're feeling inside. The High Priestess is all about deep inner knowing, that poise we spoke about before, that grace you carry, and being so in tune with your intuition. The High Priestess is so connected to her gut feelings. What she feels is right. She follows what she feels is right. And the B and the J represents a perfect balance between masculine and feminine energy. And I just want to go back to the Two of Cups as well, because I had this feeling before where this card can signify a balanced, harmonious relationship, it can also signify that within yourself too. All of us have multiple personalities within us, right? It's kind of like that. You can be your own best friend. You can be the masculine and feminine version of you. And you can pour back into your own cup. So I just felt like that was worth saying. Because the High Priestess is all about that. All about that balance. All about that trusting your inner knowing and your gut feelings. So before you make that bold move, just take some time. I think you need to take some time to think about what it is you truly want without the limitations. So give yourself permission to take the mask off and try and dream without limits, which is very hard to do. What would your dream life look like? How do you want to feel? How do you want to be? How do you want to be treated? Where would you want to live? And know that you're worth that. And please communicate it when you feel ready. But trust your gut. Your gut's always right. So trust it and go forward with that inner knowing. Because you already know. You already know the answer. It's just that those limitations, that the Magician reversed, it's those limitations of, yeah, but I can't. Yeah, but what if this happens? Yeah, but what if that happens? I don't want to hurt anyone in the process. You have to do what's right for you and what your worth is, you know. We only live once. We're put on this earth to experience life that's worth living, you know. Where you are currently, it's no quality of life. There's stress you feel. So yeah, it's a heavy one, but I feel like it's been a big life lesson and it's coming to an end. This chapter's closing. And what's waiting for you on the other side of that is beautiful. Clarity, movement, inspiration, infinite potential, calmer waters, It's going to be beautiful. So I hope this resonated. And I hope you got something from this and it's given you a bit more clarity of what you need to do going forward. Sending so much love your way.